Jacob had a special gift made for Joseph, a beautiful robe. But his brothers hated Joseph because their father loved him more than the rest of them. They couldn't say a kind word to him. One night, Joseph had a dream, and when he told his brothers about it, they hated him more than ever. Listen to this dream, he said. He was so excited. We were out in the field tying up bundles of grain. Suddenly my bundles stood up, and your bundles all gathered around and bowed low before mine. His brothers responded, "So, you think you will be our king? Do you? Do you think you will reign over us?" And they hated him all the more because of his dreams and the way he talked about them. If you read Genesis, beginning chapter 12, the story focuses on 4 great men of God: Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. Of the 4 men, Abraham and Joseph received the most space. Surprisingly, Joseph's story takes up more space in Genesis than Abraham. This one fact tells us that this is no ordinary man and no ordinary life story. If the book of Exodus tells us how God delivered his people from Egypt, Joseph's story tells us how they got there in the first place. Let's talk about Joseph's family. Joseph grew up in a dysfunctional family. I don't know if some of you here can relate with that. It's not a typical family. His father, Jacob, had 4 wives. He had 11 brothers scattered among those 4 wives. He had 1 full brother. His name is Benjamin. With all of that, there's bound to be trouble, and there was. Honestly, I can imagine, I have 1 wife and 3 children, and as much as I want to be the best husband, the best father, it's difficult to manage a family. I cannot imagine 4 wives and 12 sons and 1 daughter. Can you imagine that? Genesis 37 verse 3 says, Jacob loved Joseph more than any of his other children because Joseph had been born to him in old age. This means that he was the first son by Rachel, the woman